hydrated? Have a little eat? Doing okay? I'm super excited to start this Paramount panel. We got a lot of stuff. I'm gonna be checking this time often. But before that, I would just like to start us off with a little prayer. So, if you don't mind, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, heroes in a half shell, turtle power! Woo! How's it going, Kevin?
This is going awesome. 30 years, you guys. This has been going on 30 years. And look at you all in here filling this room. Thank you so much. Crazy.
Is it ever not crazy for you to think that you went from that doodle of a bipedal turtle with nunchakus all the way to this?
Well, you know, when Peter and I created the Turtles, came up with the first comic book, we were absolutely positive we would not sell one single issue of the comic. And then it's been a blur from then to now, 30 years later, still talking about Turtles. I still have the most awesome fans in the world. You guys have given me the greatest job of a lifetime. I just can't imagine how lucky I am, and it's all your fault, and thank you.
And we had the comics, we had the hugely popular cartoon show / toy commercial, we had action figures, board games, 3 more cartoons, 3 live-action movies, a CGI animated movie, and now, in 2 weeks, we've got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, produced by Michael Bay, directed by Jonathan Eastman, coming out. Have you seen it?
I have. I've seen the movie, and it's absolutely fantastic. I was brought in very early on. Galen Walker, Scott Mendick, Andrew, and Brad, and Jonathan Eastman. They brought me in early on and just wanted me to help make sure this movie was all that you guys expected it to be, and they just took it and ran with it and did an absolutely fantastic job. I'm so proud of it, so proud. And I think you guys are going to absolutely flip out when you see it.
Well, we have the filmmakers behind the movie here, but before we bring them out, there's a bit of sponsorship. This is Comic-Con, and it wouldn't be Comic-Con without some brand synergy. So, if you guys tweet out #PizzaHutTMNT, you will get a free Pizza Hut pizza in a special edition box. I don't know how they will deliver it to you. It does not say here. Although, actually, wait, yeah. There's over at the Comic-Con Interactive Zone, you get a chance to climb into a pizza thrower, which is a 10-foot tall tank that shoots pizzas at up to 75 miles per hour. So that might be how they get your pizza to you. Just shoot it right into your face. So be careful if you tweet that little hashtag. But now, I'm very excited to welcome the filmmakers behind Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles out to the stage.
Please welcome the filmmaking team behind Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, director Jonathan Eastman, and Platinum Dunes producers Andrew Form and Brad Fuller.
How are we feeling? Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Wow. Great to be here.
Welcome, guys.
Amazing to be sitting next to Kevin Eastman in Hall H talking about Turtles.
Thank you again so much. Thanks for everything you guys have done with this movie. It's fantastic.
And listen, we need to take this opportunity before we start to thank Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird, because 30 years ago these guys created this unbelievable franchise, and for the last 3 years we've been able to hang out with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and there is nothing cooler than that.
And the fact is that we're all fans. Label's a lifelong fan. Drew's been a fan for a long time. And Kevin doesn't know I'm going to do this, and he's going to hate me for doing this, but 21 years ago, my son was born, and I got Kevin to sign a photo to my son. And I want you to see, he's got a Bill Cosby sweater on. So, can you see that? And acid wash jeans. Can you see that?
It's like, I'm still
And that is an amazing mustache.
Like,
there we go.
That's so I like it. My blushing much. Thank you. That's so cool.
That was amazing.
So, guys, did you approach Kevin when making this movie? How much did you work together?
First call we made was to Kevin Eastman. We introduced ourselves on the phone. I begged him to come over to our office for a meeting, told him we were coming onto the Turtle movie to produce. And he came over to our office in Santa Monica, and the poor guy sat there for hours while Brad and I peppered him with questions about the Turtles, just digging. And by the way, it was amazing.
And the stories were kind of great. Kevin told us a great story about how they were trying to figure out the storyline, and they were in the kitchen, and they were trying to decide.
Character names.
Yeah, like who's the villain going to be? And we are so lucky today because we came dangerously close to the villain of our movie being called Cheese Grater.
I mean, true. Is that
I just noticed, we were doing dishes one night, and Peter was watching, I was frying, and I slipped on one of those metal cheese graters, and I said, man, could you imagine a bad guy to have this as a weapon on his arm? He would just like grate your skin off, and we'll call him the grater. And he was like, no, how about the shredder? And that's literally how the
history was made right then.
In the kitchen!
In either case, he started off working in Pizza Hut.
But actually, I want to thank you guys again. I mean, they brought me in from day one. They were just, the first things out of their mouths was, we want to make the best turtle movie ever, and I'm so proud to be associated with this movie. I'm so proud to be involved in it. Thank you guys again. This was absolutely fantastic. Thank you, John.
We're all lucky to be here.
What do you guys think? Now, Megan and Will, you both play. Megan plays April O'Neil, of course, and Will plays Vernon Fenwick, two members of the crack Channel 6 news team. Guys, why don't you tell me, how familiar were you with your characters when you first started on this, and how'd you get into it?
Well, Megan and I interned at Channel 6 for 18 months, just doing kind of AccuWeather stuff. We were both pretty familiar. We have our own kind of history with the Turtles. I'll let you go first, Meg.
I mean, I grew up a fan of the live-action movies, and I was born in '86, so I was sort of the prime age demographic for that. And I watched the cartoon also, so I obviously was familiar with who April was, but as you guys probably know, she's been slightly different in each man at the station. So we weren't exactly sure who she was going to be when I had my meeting, and that sort of developed afterwards. But I'm familiar. Because I'm a fan, guys. Come on.
Well, I also was born in '86, and I didn't know that. Right? That's so funny. What hospital? But when I was growing up, I was probably a little older than I kind of fell between the cracks in the Turtles, but I had a younger brother, much younger, who was a big fan, so I got to kind of experience them through him. And then in the last few years, I've been able to experience it again through my own kids, who are just legitimate, huge Turtles fans. So when I first became aware of the movie and that they were going to do it, I could see through my own kids how excited they were and their friends about it, and what a great story it was, and what a great sort of what great characters they were. So I was excited also to come aboard.
Thanks for watching. To find out more Movie Guide content, you can subscribe to us on YouTube, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter to hear more about Hollywood buzz and know before you go.